Hello, I am TK. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to take you through the very basic commands of Autocad. In the previous video we discussed the things that you really need to know in Autocad before you start. In this video we will just do on very basic commands, starting from the drawing commands. And then in the next video we'll discuss modifying commands, then annotation commands, in that order. So I'm going to start on drawing commands. In these drawing commands, these commands are used to draw. They are basically used to draw. We have this line tab. In order to use the line tab, you just click on the line tab and draw a line. This line tab creates a line segments. Each segment is a line object. That means that you can edit each line segment separately. So for example, just click on the line tab, then draw a line. And then draw another line. As you can see, we have two lines. Each line segment, that is from here to this endpoint, is an object by itself, which means you can edit separately. For example, you can delete this line separately. Just select the line, then press delete on your keyboard, and the line is gone. You can press Ctrl Z to make it come back. That's a line tab. And then we have polyline. Polyline creates a connected sequence of segments that act as one object. That is, if you want to edit, you cannot edit it separately. It acts as a one object, so you will have to edit it as a one object. For example, if you press on polyline, just click and then draw a line that resembles the previous one. And then if you want to edit, for example, you want to delete this line segment, and then you press this, then delete. You cannot delete each line segment because it's a polyline. It acts as one object. That's the difference between the line command and the polyline command. And then we have circle. In many engineering drawings, you need a circle to represent something, and you can use this command by just clicking on the circle and then draw the circle. There are different ways of drawing the circle. You can specify the center and the radius, or you can specify the center and diameter, 2 points, 3 points, depending on your drawing. I always like the center, specify the center and the radius. It is very easy to use. And then we have the arc command. Okay, you need an arc command in very many engineering drawings. For example, in a floor plan, you want to draw the doors, you need this command to draw the doors. So there are very many ways of drawing the arc. Depending on your drawing, you can always specify the type of an arc that you want to draw. On your drawing, there is always a very easy way of drawing your arc. Maybe you need to specify 3 points. You have 3 points that you want the arc to pass through, so you use this command. And then if you want to use the center, maybe you know the center, you know the start and the end. Depending on your drawing, you can draw an arc in a simple way. We have also this rectangle command. We have rectangle and polygon. You can just press on rectangle, click on rectangle command, and then the first point. So you need to specify, we have the length and the width of the rectangle. Just specify the dimensions. You have, let's say the length is 6, and then you press comma on your keyboard, and then the width is 4, and then enter, and you have your rectangle. Also draw your polygon. Just click on polygon command, and then specify the number of sides. You can draw the polygon that you want, let's say 6, then enter, and then the center. And then you will have to define if it inscribes a circle or it circumscribes a circle, depending on your drawing. Let's say it inscribes a circle, and then you specify the radius of the circle that is inscribing the polygon. Let's say we have 7, then we have our polygon. Below the rectangle and polygon command, we have an ellipse command. This command is used to draw an ellipse that maybe you want it to appear somewhere in your drawing. So there are several ways of drawing the ellipse. Maybe you need to specify the center, axis and end, and then we have an elliptical arc. For example, you can draw by specifying the center of your ellipse. So you have your center, and then you specify, you just make sure that your ellipse fits. And then we have this hatch tool. The hatch tool fills an enclosed area or selected objects with a hatch pattern or fill. So we have hatch, then we have gradient, then we have boundary. At some points in your drawing, you will need to hatch, and you will need the gradients, and then the boundary. The boundary creates a polyline out of aligned segments, and I'm going to show you how to use the hatch. Just click on the hatch command, and then the area that you want to hatch, and there you have it. Okay, if you want to use the gradient fills enclosed area or selected object with a gradient fill. It actually helps to smoothen the transition between two colors. For example, just go on gradient command and click. You have this yellow and blue color, and then the boundary command creates a region or polyline from an enclosed area. If you want to use this command, for example, you have an area, a line, a triangle of different line segments. Because you use line command, this triangle as 3 lines, and these segments are object by themselves. So if you want to create a polyline from the boundary of this triangle, then you go to the boundary command and then pick points, then you select, then you press enter. You can see that the object, the line segment, is acting as one object. And then if you want to move the boundary, select, then enter, then you can move. You find that the original boundary is here with this line segment, and then we have the polyline created out of this boundary.